we're going to be making something very exciting. It's something that you may already have in your house, but if you don't have it, I know you have the materials to make it. So today, we're going to be making Play-doh. So all we need to make our Play-doh, it's all really easy. I'm sure if you go in your cabinets, Mom and Dad will help you find everything you need. All we need is flour, salt, and water. It's that easy. So, I'm going to tell you my secret recipe for Play-doh. It's very important. So, I know measuring can be kind of hard, and the math part of it can be kind of tricky. You have half a cup and a quarter cup, so I'm going to make it really easy for you friends. All we have to do is count to 4. Do you think we can count to 4? Let's practice. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do it. So that means that we can make Play-doh. So we're going to start first with our flour. We're going to start with 4 parts flour. So your part is going to be whatever measuring cup you're using. I'm going to make a small batch. I'm using 1/8 of a cup, but you can use any measuring cup you want. If you want a really big batch, you can use a full cup of flour. That would be 4 parts of flour. That's a lot of flour. Maybe not that much. I don't think anyone needs that much Play-doh. So we're going to start with our 4 parts of flour, and we're going to add it to our bowl. Ready? Count with me. 1. Gotta make sure it's flat. 2. 3. And let it out. 4. So that is all the flour we need. Now we're going to go to our salt. That's our next step. So then if you have 4 parts flour, you want 2 parts salt. So actually, my friends, I'm going to have to use all of my salt. So that's 1. Then I know that this is another 1. 2, because I pre-measured. And now, you're going to want to mix that up before you add your water. So I'm going to use my handy-dandy mixing spoon. You could even use a whisk. That's a big fancy kitchen term. I bet Mom and Dad have a whisk that they can help you find. But I'm just going to use my spoon, shake it up a bit, make sure it's flat, and now we're going to add our 1 part water. So I'm going to take my water, that I almost filled, and pour it in my cup, and just do 1. 1. Want to kind of pour it around, make sure it gets all over the flour. Then for this part, I'm going to use my spoon. Start to mix. But you know what else you can do, my friends? You can use your hands. It makes a big mess on your fingers. They get kind of sticky and covered in flour. You want to keep mixing it, and eventually it's going to turn into our Play-doh. It's getting kind of thick. I'm going to go in with my hands and start to squish it together. Ready? Gets kind of squishy and sticky. You want to, this is called kneading. Not like you need something, like I need to take a nap.
I'm taking a nap!
You want to take a nap?
I'm taking a nap here.
Okay, take a nap right there then.
Good night.
Get it all combined. And then, when you're all done, it's going to look like Play-doh. And now, I'm going to show you how to make your Play-doh even more fun. Because right now, it's just white Play-doh. Now, who wants white Play-doh? So you can start. I'm going to start by taking a little bit of my dough. Just going to take a little bit, put it on a plate. I'm going to show you how to make it colorful. I'm going to take our dough. I'm going to add a little bit of flour. So if you save your dough and you take it out of your bag and it's a little sticky, just add some flour. Makes it a little less sticky. Maybe you want it to be sticky. You can change the ingredients based on how you want your dough to feel. So I'm going to take one of my food colorings. Which color should we use? Red. We're going to use red today. Ready? Just add a couple dots. And we're going to use that word again. We're going to knead the dough. See, I have messy, sticky fingers. Now I'm going to have messy, sticky red fingers. I'm going to do a close-up of this. So our good technique is to fold and squish. Fold and squish. Fold and squish. See how that color is spreading? We're going to make it all red. Right now it looks kind of tie-dye. If you just keep folding and squishing, I'm going to add a little bit more flour. Ready? Bam!
Fold and squish. Fold and squish. Fold and squish. And now, I'll pick it up. It's a little sticky because it's kind of old. Now I have my red Play-Doh. Look, my hands are kind of messy too. So that's how you can add color. But there's also a lot more fun things you can do with your Play-Doh. So I'm going to grab another clump. Take another clump, add some more flour. Clump. Flour. Ready? What are our words? Fold and squish. Fold and squish. And now, since we've been learning about the great outdoors a lot here at Goddard, we're gonna add birdseed. It adds a fun texture to our Play-Doh. Gonna pick it up, squish it. You really wanna mix those seeds in there, get them all nice and stuck inside your Play-Doh. My Play-Doh is very sticky. Might need more flour. Now when I squish it, see those seeds coming out? And you can even try and practice using those tricky fine motor skills and try pulling the seeds out. Pull them out. Squish them back in. Maybe add some more seed. Whatever you want to do with your bird seed dough. So what else can we do with our Play-Doh? Let's get another clump. My hands are very messy, I promise, friends. They won't always be this messy. Just keep adding that flour, and you will not be as sticky as Miss Anna is. Ready? Flour. Almost like you're making a pizza. Fold and squish. I'm gonna pick it up. Sometimes it's easier to mix that flour in if you pick it up and just squish it back and forth in your hands. You know what else is a really fun thing you can do with your Play-Doh? Glitter. Who doesn't love glitter? That was a lot of glitter. Let's see if we can get that glitter all mixed up in our Play-Doh. Look at those sparkles. You can make princess crown. You can make a snowman out of your glitter dough. Anything that you do with the Play-Doh that you have at home, you can do with your edible Play-Doh. Look at all the sparkles. I think the glitter dough might be my favorite. So we have our texture with our birdseed dough. We have more of a visual opportunity to learn with our glitter. And now I have kind of a crazy one, my friends. Are you ready? We're gonna add something crazy and fun to our Play-Doh. So I'm gonna take this last big chunk of my sticky, icky Play-Doh. It's gonna have a little glitter in it, but that's okay. The more glitter, the better. Add my flour. Make sure it's not too sticky. Pick it up. Squish my flour around so my hands don't get as messy. And now I'm gonna take my silly, silly objects and put it on my Play-Doh. Are you ready? Feathers. Feathers! Let's see what happens if I fold them in. We're gonna need them in. Ready? Flip and squish. Flip and squish. Where are they going? Flip and squish. Now you can see the feathers poking out of my dough. Looks like a chicken. You can pull it apart, squish it back together. Any silly object that you want to put in your Play-Doh makes it more fun and a more fun learning experience. Because I'll tell you a secret, friends. When you're playing with Play-Doh, you're learning. Who'd have thought? Look at all my glitter, my birdseed, my feathers. You could add some sand, colorful sand. You could add your pom-poms, anything that you have, beads. You could make more colors. You could even add colors to your glitter dough or your feather dough. This is a really good opportunity for you friends to use your creativity and do whatever you want with your dough. And look at the fun mess that it makes. You may have noticed that I'm wearing an apron instead of a science coat, a science lab coat, even though I'm in my STEM lab. But you know what? You wear an apron when you're cooking. And I have a secret for you, friends. Are you ready? Cooking is science. Thank you so much for coming to join me to make my fun, messy Play-Doh. You can tell I made a big mess,
but you know what that means. I had a lot of fun. So I hope you friends have just as much fun making my edible Play-Doh at home as I had here, and we hope to see you soon.